all of this before I met you. I haven't even touched it as well because I'm like,
But
but
this is the thing, right? It's when you say
it's interesting.
When you say exactly what you're saying, like you have to, then like you said, your brain goes, make me.
Yeah, make me. Oh, I love that. Yeah.
But with ADHD, I found what usually works a bit better is if it's like, let's have a look at this, right? So
I've done that with uni. Yeah.
Yeah, so I found with my ADHD specifically, it's kind of like the doing with someone, a little bit of prompting.
Yeah.
But not you will.
Yeah.
That word is.
Yeah.
The will word is something that's difficult because subconsciously we're programmed to be like, huh? So you talk here about your behavioral, just for example, theories, right? Simplifying some of these things. Now, in our world, you must learn terminology because we all have our own.
The dictionary, yeah.
Correct. But I found if you don't understand it in the first place, it makes it very difficult to remember. So, physical components, stance and all that. And what I do with my people, everything that you're talking about here, right, here you go. Personality, like temperament, personality, makeup, disposition, nature. What the hell is that?
That is all like constructs, like.
Yeah.
And it's also like it talks about
abstract.
Abstract. It says like the dog is abstract things. But I was just writing that because I had a test on it, and it's like the abstract things is what's getting me.
Everything here that you're talking about, I started in 2012. So I started learning that in South Africa. That's why I'm qualified.
Yep.
I really only did that parroting. Do you know?
Yeah, I think that's what that is. Yeah, which is why. Yeah.
So the 4 quadrants of operant conditioning took me 8 years to get. Now I'm like, why didn't that's easy?
Yeah.
So if you need help with that, let me know.
Yeah.
Because I'm happy to come out and, for example, what I would do is we can work a little bit on 1 or 2 or 3 things, no more, and then we go for a walk with Larry, so I can show you about socialization and exposure to the world.
Yes, I have a specific question about that.
Okay.
Larry has a play date on Tuesday.
Yep.
Is there anything that I should kind of help with, like, or
Where is it?
So it's at this support worker's house. She's a dog sitter, and she's having a grown-up Labrador Retriever named Bear. Bear was the reason why I got Larry, because this dog picked up that I was like fatigued and just came and stood next to me and was that brace. And I went home to my ex at the time and started bawling my eyes out, and I was like, this dog was standing next to me, and like it was because I was super fatigued, and I was like, and it just helped so much. And then that's what started my hyper focus into like looking at everything about it. But the owner like wants to meet Larry and like all of this kind of.
What's your goal with it? What are you trying to achieve with it?
It's happening because it's a thing.
Or is this someone that...
It's a social thing, I think. I don't know.
Okay,
They want it to happen.
You want it to happen?
They want it to happen, but
I'm
also...
not asking them.
Yeah. I want Larry to meet dogs. And...
Stick! Oh, good stick! Good
No! Where do you get them from? I don't know.
boy!
He's ripped up a chair before as well. Like
Let me ask you quickly.
Yes.
Why do you want him to meet dogs?
I don't know, because it's what's... I don't know.
Has someone told you about that? Has people,
Yes.
Have you watched movies and you think if dogs don't socialise, they're sad?
Yeah, or like this puppies training school, like at the pet shop, like you have to socialise their dogs so they're friendly with dogs. But also Larry is so... Oh, sorry, I'm taking it off.
You can give it to him if you want. I mean...
I don't want him to get splinters, so I don't know where he'll get it.
He'll only get splinter once. You do know they eat sticks in nature, right? And they'll get splinters and they'll go,
No, I don't know. I feel like it's people telling me this will be good for Larry. So it's the support worker telling me this will be good for Larry.
I'm going to tell you my philosophy. This is my philosophy. Okay, all right. First, you need to get to know him. Okay, so you expose him, meaning you stimulate nose, eyes, ears first, and see what he does. Okay, meaning if you go if there's a barrier between him and the other dog, see what he does. If he goes over and he wants to engage, cool. But then watch him to see how long does he do it for. When does he start to disengage from the dog? So some dogs, like my dog Ziva, was really happy going up, sniffing dogs for 5 seconds and then going away. She was not a social dog.
Yeah.
So in fact,
I want to learn that though. I think that's what I want from that as well.
Cool. Well, I can help you.
Yep.
And when I say help you with that, is actually introduce you to different dogs, take you to outside of dog
Oh,
parks,
yeah, yeah,
show
yeah.
you, and what I can then do is we can use, because it's so, public is awesome to go and have like an observation, because I'm not controlling the environment, I'm just giving you my point of view and experience and intuition.
Yeah.
So my dog Ziva, if I listen to someone like that who have all the best intentions, okay, and they're like, you need to do this, your dog needs to be friendly. My dog Ziva found it more stressful to be forced to engage with dogs, and then if I did that long enough, she would start to fight with them.
Yeah.
Because she'll be like, well, I'm always stressed when they're around, so
Yeah.
they must be bad.
Other dogs must be bad, yeah.
My philosophy is, especially if you're working with an assistance dog,
Yes.
your dog shouldn't actually want to always be playing with dogs, because that makes them, when they're working, a lot harder. However, that does not mean you don't social them. But remember what I explained to you ages ago,
Yeah.
that first we start with exposing and then we start with interacting. What you see in that video is lots and high arousal energy.
Zoomy, crazy, yeah, boy, yeah.
And that is fine,
Yeah.
right? But my question here is, what happens in the long run,
Yeah.
over a period of time, if you have conditioned Larry,
Yeah.
cultivated
Which is what I want
him,
to ask, yeah.
Hear, see, smell dog means higher state arousal,
Yeah,
play,
yeah.
and then he
Yeah.
drags you across the road. So that's what we mean. Okay, so it is really good. What I would do if you were doing play dates with them, and I'm also happy to help at some point too, I would let them play for a couple minutes, put both dogs, like actually have leashes on them, like little leashes, and then go break, and then we take them and we move them apart, like they can't get to each other, and then we condition relaxation with them. That's it, until they can't. And then they have to be calm for 1 minute, 2 minutes, whatever. And you'll see they'll try and engage, but they can't, and they have to calm again. When they're a bit more calm, you can go, do you guys want to say hi? And they'll go, whatever, they won't know what it is, and then you let them play. Then you go, all right, break time. Pull them apart, condition. They need to learn how to relax in each other's company. I used to do that in my puppy classes.
Yeah.
So having frequent breaks in between teaches their nervous system to go in a high state of arousal, then recover to back to baseline, high state of arousal, back to baseline. That's what you need as well for an assistance dog.
Which has gotten...
We call it a recovery period.
Yeah.
It also helps you later down the road if they're stimulated in fear or anxiety or frustration, that their brain can learn. So one of the parts of public access test is we'll actually try and startle the dog, and then we need to see, does he recover? If your dog doesn't recover in 2 seconds, 5 seconds, whatever it is, then we fail the dog. Because if the dog is in a reactive state, they're not able to assist you, and they become a hazard. Okay, because this is what public access is about. It is
not having
is your dog a hazard because of bad grooming, bad health, or bad behavior, bad decisions, bad training, whatever it is, however you want to word that. And that you can start that with play already, and you can do that. And then if you're struggling from there, I can help you further.
I feel like it's going to be a struggle with social. How would I do that?
The only reason you'll struggle is because of the other people.
Yeah, but that's what I mean, is that I have to...
But again, if you need my help, if you want me to step in and advocate, because that's my job. Because remember what I said to you, if I go into her place, in her house, it's her rules, okay? But I take responsibility for your dog. So if she doesn't help me, I will pick Larry up and I will leave. Because you're not helping me.
But like, I have this... I know it's like good intentions with people. People have good intentions, but then to stand up to those good intentions and conflict with it, of like...
Hi!
What are you doing?
Correct. It's going to take you practice. But while you're practicing, right, we manage.
Yeah.
So that's what I do. So I have practiced this so much, right, and I have no problem offending people.
Yeah.
For the dog's benefit.
Yeah.
And then if they need me to do that, you need to tell me so that I can organise it for you. We don't always have to just be at your house doing this. We don't have to just talk about it. We can do it.
Yeah.
But I need to know.
Of course, yeah.
So
yeah.
Think about that.
Yes.
So to answer your question, is take him for a play.
Yeah.
Take a couple of short videos and things.
Talk
to the trainer. There's trainers that we see.
No, just support worker.
Support worker.
Yeah.
Because
she's trying, but yeah.
Yeah. So just have a chat with her and be like, why do you think this would be good for Larry? What are you trying to achieve? You know, it's hard because most of the time, and that video I sent you about a quick way to find your why will make sense to you.
Yeah.
So you ask them questions. I'll give you an example. So let's say I'm like, so Ash, why do you train with me? And you go, oh well, you got recommended, whatever. And I go, yeah, but why? A lot of dog trainers get recommended. Why do you like me? Oh well, you know your subject matter. Yeah, but most dog trainers should know their subject matter. Why are you training with me? I can guarantee you by number 5, you'll go like, because I like you and you make me feel
Yes,
good.
that was me already. Of like, because you understand me. Yeah. In a lot
That's
higher, deeper ways. Yeah.
what people do. When they say, well, it will be good for Larry, what
Yeah.
they're actually saying is, I like it.
Yeah.
Regardless.
Which is what it
whether-
is, because it's also a job of like, she gets to have, and it's fine because I need that support. But what
Is
I've
it
also
support,
struggled
though?
with support workers is I'm an easy client because I was so chill because I didn't set any boundaries, and then they complain about these people that set boundaries and all this stuff, and I learned not to. Like all this kind of
I
things.
feel like you're being taken advantage of.
Yes, because a little bit. But also with a lot of things like the lateness and like stuff, which is why I'm analyzing literally everything. Like my psychologist was like, you need new support workers. And I was like,
That's
But-
that is a very that's management.
I have this new lady that I've
Sorry,
interviewed,
sorry.
but
That's management. It only manages the situation,
Oh.
doesn't teach you skills.
yes.
So I'm going to tell you my experience. You know, the whole, I really literally, this was what I said